Wow, what a huge strikeout that was, Mike. 6th inning over on ESPN2. Venezuela and Panama just about set for this one here as we welcome you to ESPN's coverage of the Little League World Series. Crowds are growing and growing as we hit the first weekend. And of course, the major leaguers will be here on Sunday. Familiar faces for those wearing the yellow Southeast uniforms. We've seen them before. In fact, twice before. Year 3 in a row for Nolensville, Tennessee. Nearly impossible hill to climb, but they have emerged one more time from that region, and a couple of the kids were here last year. Meantime, they are taking on Smithfield, Rhode Island. This is the first time Nolensville will be on the field this year. We've seen Rhode Island get a 3-1 victory. Let's talk a little bit about Nolensville, and even before that, today feels like you shift gears into your world. A little more offense now.
Day 3, we got 100 points higher yesterday. We're going to see a lot more offense. Some of these pitchers have already pitched, but we have been waiting for this game. Tennessee has not played yet,
right?
And they're known because they got Stella Weaver. They're Stella and the fellas. That's what this team has been rolling into the World Series. And you think about what they've done to be able to get here. First of all, Stella Weaver, how talented she is, the 22nd girl. But then there's Nash Carter and Grayson May. That's part of the fellas. You mentioned 3rd consecutive year. They were here last year, the only 2 players.
Right.
So when you look at this team, and especially how excited they are, Stella and the fellas. Stella, to me, though, the biggest thing, we talk about her being the only girl here this year, but she's also a ball player. The fact that she's a girl, she can do so many different things. You will see her on the mound at some point. She can hit up to upper 60s with her fastball. She's got a dirty little breaking ball, too, and she can rake. She had 4 hits in the regional, only hitter to get a triple in that regional, went upstairs and was able to hit that out to center field. And at 5'8", she's playing the best position on the field, left field, and be able to take some away defensively as well.
Special player, special team, and a whole bunch of special fans. Those are all Weavers, little chickens there on cardboard.
They got
Dad's
the braids
family's
to
from
match.
Western PA, and they are all here. Check the back of the shirt. Yeah, they got Weaver fever. And I think by the end of this tournament, maybe the entire country will have Weaver fever. There is some similarities to what Monet Davis was able to do years ago for that team from Philadelphia. Meantime, on the other side, just mentioned the term chicken. This is such an easy transition. A little while ago, Julie Foudy talked with the pitcher today who has something to do with chickens.
Ravi, I am with Braden Castellone. And Braden, congrats, first of all, on the win on Wednesday. Big first game win. And that's a little different from what you guys have been doing. Lost the first game in states, lost the first game of regionals. How did that feel?
Felt good. We're not in a corner anymore. We were always in a corner, but now we get to free, you know?
Yeah, you're free. You also got a little bit of taste on the mound in that first game. You're on the mound today. I got to know what's harder, because you have 20 chickens at home, raising 20 chickens or pitching in the Little League World Series, Braden?
Probably raising 20 chickens because you have to wake up super early and you have to give them food a lot.
How many eggs are you getting out of those chickens?
About like a dozen a day.
Wait, can you just share that love a little bit our way? That'd be great. Okay, and finally, you are the mayor of the Grove, and we've talked a lot about how you know everyone inside the Grove. What has been the best story at the Grove?
Talking to the Japan kids, they're really hard to speak to because they don't know what I'm saying, and I don't know what they're saying, so it's probably the best part about this whole thing.
A lot of Google Translate, I bet, is happening there.
Yeah.
All right. Enjoy this game today. Good luck, buddy.
Thank you.
That'll be the opposing pitcher dealing with Nolensville. Rhode Island ready to take the field. We're just about set for the first pitch. But before, little look back at Nolensville, Tennessee. It is year 3 in which they've been here. Randy Huth, of course, is the same manager. No manager has ever been here 3 years in a row. Nolensville, a Nashville suburb, and they are expecting great things. As the coach said, we're not here just to be here again. This time we're here to win. 3 consecutive appearances, Rasmus and Money, a couple of the famous faces. Now you get to meet some more of them.
My name is Grayson May. My favorite player is Julio Rodriguez.
My name is Jace Barney, and my favorite food is barbecue chicken pizza.
My name is Nash Carter, and my favorite baseball player is Dansby Swanson.
My name is Turner Blaylock, and my favorite emoji is the freezing emoji.
My name is Ty McKenzie, and my favorite player is Ken Griffey Jr.
My name is Carter Gomillion, and my favorite food is pizza.
My name's Lucas McCauley, and my favorite dessert is chocolate ice cream.
My name is Corbin Cyphers, and my dream job is to be a professional MLB umpire.
My name is Kel McCarty, and my favorite candy is Kit Kat.
My name is Gideon Shepler, and my favorite actor is Adam Sandler.
My name is Stella Weaver, and my dream job is to work in the MLB.
My name is Jackson Tabor, and my favorite player is Alex Bregman.
Randy Huth back here, year 3 in a row, first man to ever do that. He, of course, was led down the path of coaching by his late dad, who had a huge influence on him. Jim coached for over 40 years, passed away in 2018. They got 12 hitters in this continuous batting order. Corbin Cyphers is the catcher. He's got 2 extra hitters ahead of him, and then 1 Gideon Shepler behind him. Nash Carter will lead things off. And he's going to be dealing with Braden Castellone, who got a little taste of pitching the other night.
He did. He came in and he got a little taste too in the interview. He's got a lot of confidence. They call him the mayor of the Grove, and you're going to see that confidence on the mound. Kind of throws like a catcher. That's his second position. Hides the ball really well.
And Jess talked about it. One of 2 players that were here last year and contributed is Nash Carter. He's the 12-year-old at 4'1", 92 pounds. And that first pitch misses. He's the shortstop. And this was a Nolensville team that had a difficult road through the regionals. In fact, losing to Georgia in game 2. So they had to go on a run, in which they did. They won 4 in a row, including beating Georgia 4-0. 2 balls, no strikes to Nash. 3 balls and no strikes. Nash's dad, one of the coaches. Mark is the senior associate athletic director at Vanderbilt University. There's a strike. Connor Curtis was the pitching star in the opener for Rhode Island. He's at first base today, and Carter fouls that one back.
This is a scrappy team, too. We talked about Nash Carter on the team, one of 2 players on the team last year. And he just understands. He was kind of the one as soon as they got here. Hey, this is how we do things. This is the ESPN interviews. This is what the field's going to be like. It'll be the best field you've ever played on.
Castellone ready on a 3-2. He tried to bend one in there, and he missed outside. That's ball 4. All right, so Nash Carter, the leadoff man, is aboard for Nolensville. And now you get into the heavy hitters. Both Lucas McCauley and Turner Blaylock hit home runs in the regionals. In fact, McCauley, the home run was just part of a 5-for-11 effort. Good pitch on the corner. Set the defense for Rhode Island. Mason Dion is at third. Brady McShane's at short. Gavin Cataray is at second. Connor Curtis is down there at first. In the outfield, Cameron Charlemagne is your left fielder. Gavin Gabri is in center. And Royce Aglione is in right, with Connor Queenan behind the plate. Lucas brings some size to the plate and some noise when he hits it. Laid on one that was right over his fists.
Castellone, great location. See that elevated fastball, hard to hold up on. Also hard to make contact with.
5'7", 128-pound 12-year-old. Foul that one off. During his regular Little League season, he's a shortstop, and he models, as he said, every aspect of his game after Derek Jeter. Offense, shortstop, stance, occasionally getting hit by a pitch. That's a mistake there from Castellone, who was ahead in the count, and he hits him, and now 2 are aboard.
His bigger misses have all come.
All right.
That arm
good
side.
thing you got a big old booty. Good. You got time.
Get to first base on this team, and you get a little treat, a little sugar, a little Mike and Ike, and that's what he's chewing on, and they all will be when they get to first.
Everything feels better if you get some candy at first.
Turner Blaylock squares to bunt. Ooh. Ball 1, a little frustration from Braden out there on the mound. That one looked like it got a piece of the plate, but he's behind 1-0. Infield in at the corners. That ball laced into right. It's going to get down. It's cut off out there by Gabri. Coming in is Carter.
On the back.
Nolensville up 1-0. RBI single from the 3-hitter Turner Blaylock.
I like their aggressiveness too. 1-0 after seeing a lot of balls. The batters before him, he hunts this. You can tell, looking middle away. Gets around it, drives it all the way to the wall for a double.
On the back, on the back.
Get Tennessee on the ball.
Blaylock with the single, the second baseman, his 5th hit since the regionals.
Control your emotions right now. Control your emotions. Do not let the umpire take you out of the game. You do you. Understanding? Enough.
You can see some animated reactions from Castellone on some of the calls he thought were strikes. The umpire called them balls. And a great message from his manager there not to try to control the uncontrollables. Cleanup hitter is Ty McKenzie. He's the third baseman. Strike one. The runner will be given second base. So now 2 are in scoring position. With McCauley at third, Blaylock is at second. Ty McKenzie, who may remember his dad, who played for the Patriots, Buccaneers, and Vikings. That's a foul ball. He's currently the outside linebacker coach for the Miami Dolphins. And man, the athletic lineage of so many of these kids from Nolensville, whether it's dad, brother, cousin, mom, aunt, sister, they're all seemingly involved in athletics in some way. Oh. Count is 5-1, 103. His fall break was a little different than most. He was visiting his dad at the Dolphins. And that's pulled foul, so he saw the field, the facility, got to play catch on the field.
Just being able to be around that and the influence it has. And also, I mean, we've seen it, I think, more in this World Series than any. How many messages have been coming in from major league players, pro players, managers, coaches.
McKenzie rifles one into right center. That's going to bring in 2. He will put the brakes on at first, but 2 score on an RBI single by McKenzie. All 4 have reached. It's 3-0.
Rob, how about a 2-strike swing? Look at 2-strike little go with it. You just poke it where it's pitched, and that's exactly what Ty McKenzie does. And what I love about this is he choked up just a little bit. Doesn't mean the power is going to go away. He finds the grass, gets 2 more on the board for the Nolos.
And Rhode Island's got to calm Braden Castellone down. This is the top of the first of a long game.
Is that a baby?
Baby
woke
brother.
up. No,
Whoa.
He slept through that whole thing. That's impressive. Little brother.
The McKenzie boys can sleep. They can sleep. Next up, Grayson May. He squares to bunt. That's in there for a strike. Blaylock and McKenzie deliver singles in near identical places in right center. And the wind here this morning and afternoon blowing out. This one on the ground. That's fielded. That's an out. They'll go to second and a tag. Close play. They called him safe, and right away Brady McShane is looking at his manager to see if it can be reviewed.
Well, if the tag gets there, he's out. He's got to be able to get the foot before it gets to the bag.
Oh yeah, he slid right into that glove. Good play by Connor Curtis at first. Sometimes you see the first baseman go to second and then have it come back, but he was so close to the bag, Jess, made the right play.
Yeah, it was perfect. And to understand that, to know, hey, I'm going to get to first base real quick, rifle it over. I love the tag, too, from McShane.
Yeah.
That's a hard play, the runner coming right at you.
So the review likely will show that this call will be overturned because the glove is right in front of the bag.
And holding on. I mean, that's a cleat coming right into your glove. Great job. Brady McShane knew it, too. He's like, headset.
Yeah, what a great lesson, too, for the pitcher. I mean, Braden was getting really frustrated. Things were sliding away from him. He's given up 3, and all of a sudden, boom, double play, empty the bases. We maybe get back in here. We've given up 3. Not the world.
It's
the whole point. Trust your defense. They're waiting for the ball.
Perfect throw from the pitcher that struck out 15 in the opener. Double play. Perfect throw from Curtis. Meantime, we cut away from the Panama-Venezuela game. We saw the big strikeout, which kept it a one-run game in favor of Venezuela. And now they are trying to close this thing out. 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. There is a base runner on. That's the tying run with the winning run at the plate. We'll keep an eye on that as we watch Jace Barney bat. Barney, the left-handed center fielder, 4 for 11 in the regionals. 2 down.
2 for 1. It's like the ultimate seat I want, where you can see both fields at the same time.
2-2 pitch down there. Swing and a miss. Venezuela is going to beat Panama 4-3. Some clutch relief pitching in that game. And look at the celebration in the stands down there at Volunteer.
That felt like a championship game.
Ball 4. Back here, ball 4 to Jace Barney. It wouldn't surprise me if they decide to take the pitcher out, because Eric Gabri is watching his pitcher really lose emotional control. And he has been such a great kid. He's the mayor up there. He's always talking with people.
Sure.
But a frustrating start for Braden Castellone. Then he'll move to third. So we'll take a timeout here. Venezuela gets a victory. It's 3-0 on our field. Tennessee leading Rhode Island. The Little League World Series is presented by T-Mobile, America's largest and fastest 5G network. Brady McShane, the shortstop, just slapped the tag on a kid for a double play. Now he'll pitch when we come back. Welcome back, everybody. We are at Lomini. Sun is shining. Had a game last night that was ultimately called because of rain. We were here until almost midnight hoping that it would go, and ultimately it rained and we had thunder and lightning till about 2 a.m. So California ended up beating Ohio 4-3. A couple of third-inning homers, the difference in that one. But clear skies, blue skies, breeze blowing out. And our first look at Stella Weaver, the right fielder who has been an outstanding player for this Nolensville, Tennessee team. Right.
Comes out swinging, first pitch. You think about, too, this Tennessee team, they have been waiting. They're the last 2 teams to play here on Friday. They had the bye. Stella has been a huge part of their story.
5'8", 127. And the outfield way back. Swing and a miss. Good pitch from McShane there as he went off speed. Cataray has moved from second to third. Dione is at short now. Wozniak is at second. Curtis stays at first. And Castellone is on the bench. That one got her on the head. Stella does a lot of things, including playing hockey. She likes to put the puck in the net, and she plays striker in soccer. She just headed the ball into the net.
Get you in the best place.
Mike and Ike, she tried to duck because you see it coming almost at her head, then comes back around. So she's trying to duck out of the way, and the duck is actually what put her in the area of the ball path.
You still got to go. If he goes to tag you, don't let him. Make him throw.
Now it's Cale McCarty. Oh. McShane's pitch is down. Really good speed out there with Barney and Weaver. Outfield playing very deep. And a 3-0 Tennessee lead in the first. You wanted offense, Jess. You're getting offense.
This is what you kind of knew. Day 3, day 4. You get a little bit more into the tournament. Like the aggressive swinging, too.
Cale had 3 hits at the regional. That's a good pitch.
That's a great pitch. You see how it starts at the front hip. For these right-handed batters, it kind of freezes them. Comes back over the strike zone.
Tennessee's been good with a couple of strikes on him. That's a little high. I love Kale because he claims to be an expert at cooking ramen noodles. Like, isn't that boil water?
That's what I was gonna say.
I thought I was pretty good at that. Driven center field. And on the track, a nice play by Gavin Gibbrey. He can cook ramen noodles and he can nearly hit homers. The southeast side, all on their feet. Thought they may have had a 3-run shot, but Gibbrey was right there to make the great catch. Little snow cone. It's 3-zip. Bottom 1 coming up. Another day with 4 games on the schedule. 1 is now in the books, and it was a really good one down there at Volunteer. We just saw Venezuela. They end up with a 1-run victory over Panama. And we check the standings of all 20 teams, and a little bit later tonight we're going to see Fargo, North Dakota. And they will be on the field for the first time, as will Mexico be. Smithfield, Rhode Island already 1-0, looking to go 2-0. A tornado in Rhode Island today. It didn't appear as if, after reading the reports, anybody was injured, which is good. 15 miles northwest of Providence. That's where Bryant University is. 22,118 in that beautiful, beautiful part of the country, Smithfield, Rhode Island. Let's meet the kids before they get a chance to face Grayson May.
My name is John Wozniak, and my favorite athlete is Kobe Bryant.
My name is Connor Queenan, and my dream job is to be an accountant.
My name is Braden McShane, and my favorite team is the Boston Red Sox.
My name is Gavin Catterett, and my dream job is to own a reptile zoo.
My name is Gavin Gibbrey, and my favorite food is my Great Nani's pancakes.
My name is Cameron Charlemagne, and my favorite actor is Robert Downey Jr. My name is Royce Aguillon, and my favorite subject in school is art. My name is Henry Begnosh, and my favorite food is swordfish.
My name is Mason Dione, and my favorite player is Aaron Judge.
My name is Braden Castellone, and my favorite team is the Yankees.
My name is Connor Curtis, and my dream job is to be a financial advisor.
My name is Franco Lima, and my favorite food is my mom's rigatoni.
Maybe we start with Mommy's rigatoni and go to Great Nani's pancakes.
That sounds like
double down on that.
in that order.
Here's batting order for Smithfield, Rhode Island. Queenan will get things started. 11 in this order, so 2 extra hitters. And if you listen to the coaches after their interviews, most of them went with hitters. You know, ultimately, we're not worried about necessarily guys that are going to be better in the field. If we have 9 of them and we can bring hitters along, stretch it out a little bit, we'll be good. Kind of like elevating designated hitters at this age. And they've got 11 in the order. Connor Queenan's first one from Grayson May misses, ball 1. And hold on a second. His warm-up was really good. So Randy Huth is going to come on out.
If my dad was here, he would love you guys. He would love watching this, and he would have so much fun enjoying being with you, man. Look at this. He's going to be part of this field forever. I promise he would have loved every one of you. Let's go win it for him, man. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you.
Talked earlier about Randy and the influence his father had on him as a long, long time coach. So they out there have a meeting on the mound, and according to Randy and the team, the goal was to spread a few of his ashes there, so he will be part of this field forever. His dad, Jim, coached for 40 years and died in 2018. All right, so you're Rhode Island, you're down 3-zip. Goal is to get some base runners, maybe chip away a little bit.
Connor Queenan already shown a drag bunt. That was like a slap, the last one. It's very much all short game. He's got that hurt thumb that's taped up.
Oh, he went off speed and he got him. Good pitch there from Grayson May.
And that's what Grayson May is. Rob, we've seen a lot of the velocity, how hard kids can throw, but this is your crafty lefty. Grayson May is going to spin it. Do a good job of setting up with the fastball, but also just be able to straight up pitch.
May will be the center fielder when he's not on the mound. And all of these kids, and they've had so many, about 7 or 8 of them have pitched when it comes to regional play. May's given him the most innings, and then the other one, Nash, gave him 8 2/3. Connor Curtis, good hitter, off speed. He went. 1 ball, 1 strike. This is one of those hitters where the fans that are now all over the hill may get a chance to get a souvenir if he can get a hold of one.
Not with that curveball. Back to back. The confidence he's got. In fact, Eric Gibbrey, the manager for Rhode Island, was trying to throw batting practice all curveballs.
Called strike 3. Curtis almost appeared to not even be ready for it. And Grayson May, masterful to start. Back-to-back punchies.
Ravi quick pitch him.
Yeah, he
literally,
did.
as soon as he caught it, he fired it in there. And you're right, Connor Curtis was not ready at all. Remember, back-to-back curveballs, and watch him just go. Watch him. He's acting like super cash. And pipes it in there, and Connor Curtis is like, what just happened?
Ball. May's got a pretty good fastball, especially given that curveball. And here is Braden Castellone. One ball, 1 strike to the 3 hitter. Off speed, and this one is to left field. Few steps back. McCarty. Really, really good inning. You like 10 pitches to get through it. Couple of curveballs, a little quick pitch. Tennessee through 1. Looks like they've been here before.
It's Tony Kemp here, just wishing you guys best of luck in the Little League World Series. Nolensville team, you guys are doing great. Keep having fun. Keep believing in yourselves.
Bring it home to Tennessee. Go do your thing in Williamsport. And just know that we'll be watching in the clubhouse.
This is Dansby Swanson. Just wanted to wish you luck in Williamsport. I know this is such an amazing journey in y'all's chapter, and I just wish you the best of luck. Bring a trophy back to Nashville. Good luck.
The only guy missing from that was Tim Corbin. I mean, you saw the Vanderbilt thread through it with Kemp and Gray and Dansby Swanson, all repping Tennessee.
This Tennessee team well connected to Vanderbilt. The coach is a senior athletic director in the program, and they've done quite a few visits, gone out with the team, and you'll see Dansby Swanson's name actually thrown out there a few times as a favorite player. Vandy alum with the Cubs.
Cubs are playing well. Dansby's playing great. One thing they learned at Vanderbilt, which Dansby certainly learned with the Atlanta Braves, the goal is to play every day. Dansby brought that mentality to the Cubs. Freddie Freeman had it. He certainly had it in Atlanta. He brought it to the Dodgers. And now it's the Braves that are playing every single day. Back here, Tennessee's got a 3-0 lead in the second for Jackson Tabor. Oh, just missed off, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Beautiful part of being a 12-year-old. McShane was the shortstop, and then all of a sudden you're thrust into the game as a pitcher. Ball. Probably didn't really bother him.
No, and I think you can tell by exactly how he handled it. You know, even when one of his teammates was emotional, having a hard time.
This one has popped up shallow, and it's going to drop right in front of Royce Aguilon. No chance for him. They were playing deep against Tabor. Leadoff man aboard here in the second.
Yep. Look at center field, especially Gibbrey's. I mean, his heels are on the warning track. So give him that respect, but then that's why this ends up dropping in. No way Aguilon to be able to get to this.
This is Carter Gamillion. He squared the bunt. Let's go down to Julie.
Ravi, I have a Corbin Cipher who's up next. Grandpa Mike and Mom Leanne with me. And Grandpa Mike, I didn't understand Corbin's love of umpiring. He said he actually, in his research notes, wanted to be a MLB umpire more than he wanted to be an MLB player until I met you. Can you give the backstory on your history?
Well, he's always been interested in umpiring. He asked me a lot about it, and one weekend he came to visit, and he dug through my garage and found all my umpiring gear and asked me if he could have it and take it home, and I told him yes.
He did confirm you were the one that started his love of umpiring. Leanne, when did you know, like, this was legit?
So 2 summers ago, my oldest son was playing in Hoover, and we couldn't find Corbin anywhere, and he had wandered up to the batting cages at the top of the hill where the SEC umpires were training for the next season, and he made a friend. This man walked him back down to us and gave us his business card and just said, hey, he's the real deal. He knows more than some of the kids up there training. So that guy has since kept in touch with our family, and anytime he is the head umpire at Vanderbilt, he allows Corbin to come on the first day of the series and look at the bats and look at how they do the replay and all the things like that.
And so whenever he's lost, you know, just to go find the umpire meetings, that's where he's going to be.
Yeah. He's behind the plate. His brother's a pitcher, so he likes to stand behind the plate as well and call the calls and come back and report to us what the umpire did wrong.
And here he is up to bat. He did give us his strike 3 call, Grandpa Mike. So after we watched this one. Nice hit, though. Nice, good contact. He had a very legit strike 3 call, I want to add. What is your strike 3 call?
Well, I never was too dramatic about it, but he's real dramatic about it. But I just usually go out here and pump it to the left.
Just a little pump, because I would do like a little shimmy. It's a good thing I'm not an umpire. I'd be dancing in the background. I don't think that's for me.
I don't shimmy well.
You don't shimmy well. All right. Well, we're gonna work on that, Grandpa Mike. Okay. We're gonna add that to your repertoire.
Next weekend he'll shimmy for us.
Next weekend. All right. Enjoy the tournament. Thank you so much.
That's great, Julie. Thank you very much. And Corbin Cyphers. So Jessica, you know, we have at work at ESPN a guy named Judson Birch. Not sure if you're familiar with him. He used to be a producer on Baseball Tonight. He is Corbin Cyphers, just now older. He knows every umpire. He knows their strike calls. He knows every rule in the rule book. So when I texted Judson earlier and said Corbin Cyphers, and I sent him the bio which said he wants to be an umpire more than a player, Judson's response was, he's on a good path.
And you don't see that ever.
No, you don't. Well, I saw it in Judson. We're seeing it in Corbin Cyphers.
You have Grandpa Mike with the influence too,
great.
and that's what it's about. It's really just the relationships and the people, and then you're like, I want to be like him. I want to be like Grandpa Mike.
We need good umpires. That one is driven as well to left field, but it's going to hang up there. And Cameron Charlemagne with a good inning in left field. This Nolensville team, fun to watch. They take swings, they put the ball in play. It's 3-zip to the bottom of the second. Welcome back, everyone, on this Friday to ESPN's coverage of the Little League World Series presented by T-Mobile. Great crowd on hand and anticipating only growing as we get set for our 2 games later this evening. Good one going here, and congratulations, Venezuela. They beat Panama by a run, 4-3. They will play against the Caribbean winner in game 21 next up. And that was a well-pitched, well-played game. They had the bases loaded, bottom 5 on a 3-2 count. Down a run and a strikeout. It is a party. That ball ripped at the shortstop. What a backhand by Carter. Oh, what a play by Nash Carter.
One of the vets. And this pitcher, Grayson May, was here last year too. He doesn't even have to move his hit so hard. Able to get the backhand down the arm, no big thing. I love the casual demeanor. Remember, he was here last year playing second base, made a few SportsCenter top 10s. That was a beauty.
This one to right field. Another good play here. Stella Weaver. She ranges to her right to make the play. This is the kind of action you like at the Little League World Series. Pitches, balls in play, good defense.
Enough with all the great pitching, right? Let's get the ball in play, get the defense a chance to shine.
2 pitches, 2 outs. Gavin Gibbrey already made one very good play in center field. Grayson May flips a little sidearm pitch up.
He's redefining crafty lefty. We've seen the quick pitch. We've now seen the drop downs. I mean, this is a 12-year-old mixing it in.
It's hard to overstate the influence that the Vanderbilt baseball program has had on that area. And these kids, whether it be the camps or the players that are now major leaguers, the facilities clearly having a guy on your team that's involved with the athletics program at the level that Carter is. Hey! That's a strike. Easy group to want to emulate. Tim Corbin and his crew do an amazing job every year. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Strike 3. Boy, Grayson May is working it right now on the mound, and he got some help. Little web gem by Nash Carter.
Stella! What's happening, sister? Thanks for doing this before your game. Why baseball? When did you start playing?
When my brothers started playing, they all looked like boys and all that stuff. So I was like, there's no girls out there. And I was like, maybe I could go out there and like show them what I can do.
Just keeps throwing the gas. She is a spectacular player.
You might get struck out by a girl, so.
You said that Monet Davis is one of your role models. If you could ask her anything, what would you ask her?
Did you ever like get hate comments? Because being a girl, it's like different.
All right, Stella, we should get this straight. Is it Weaver Belieber or Weaver Fever? Hashtag it.
Weaver Fever.
Oh, really? Let's start the other hashtag.
You're a rock star. Thank you so much for doing this.
Stella!
To see you play on this stage, too.
Yes.
Have fun out there, most important.
Well, and you realize what that moment must have been like for her, with 2 iconic female successful people and athletes to be with you and Julie?
I just love because she plays soccer too, so you couldn't find just the 2. And I just love how, first of all, Randy Huth has prepared this team from day one. Hey, there's gonna be a lot of attention, and they talked to Stella about it. So she's so comfortable here, Carl. She talked about reaching out to Monet Davis, asking for advice, but she's also like, I deserve to be here. She understands she's a ball player first before her gender, and I can't tell you how happy that makes me.
Made a good play already in right field, and he's got her team up 3-0. We move to the top of the 3rd. Brady McShane's done a really good job in relief for Braden Castellone, who didn't have it to start this one. And the breaking pitch is in there for a strike. The casual nature that Nash Carter made that play at third base was a bit startling.
Favorite superhero is Flash. He just had that like flash skill, no big thing, literally 3-second turnaround, and then not even like a pump or anything. Just I do this all the time.
Whoa! Did he go?
I also can't emphasize enough how much it helps to have a returning player. We've seen it with Curacao, 5 returners, Nash Carter being 1 of 2, and that's all the team says.
Yeah, this one is into left. It's going to get down. Nash hits first, takes a big turn, and he'll put the brakes on there. Nash Carter have a game. A web gem in the field. He reached on a walk, and now he gets on with a single.
The best 2 grab. This is off speed. Watch him stop. You see his hips start to trigger, and then watch his hands just start to kind of go to where the ball is and meet it. You see him kind of slow it down. He's not trying to crush this pitch. He's just trying to find grass.
Lucas McCauley fouls one off. It's a difficult order to navigate because they hit 1 through 11. But the top of the order, 1, 2, 3, scored all 3 runs. And for the 3rd inning in a row, hard to live this way if you're Rhode Island. Leadoff man is on. McCauley, line shot. Wow, that ate up Ketter at 3rd. It went off him. He still chases it down. And let's hope he's okay. That was a rocket off the bat of McCauley.
Number 2, they're down their 3rd baseman with an injury, and then Castellone, who came out of the game, was their 2nd 3rd baseman. And it's a hot corner for a reason, and that ball was hit really hard.
McCauley has been on twice, and here comes Blaylock, who had a single and an RBI his first time up. Play! Carteret way in at 3rd base. And this one is to right. It's shallow. Here comes Aglione sliding and making a great play. Wow, Royce Aglione, outstanding effort in right field, and the runners cannot advance.
This is a terrific finish, but it's also just a great read. You've seen how hard this Tennessee team is hitting the ball, so this is a mishit. Aguilón reads the ball perfectly, but also follows it down, makes a beautiful dive. Perfect catch. Rhode Island's right fielder.
Great ball game here with the action we've seen. Great defense, all sorts of balls in play. Here's McKenzie. Oh, that one misses in. He had a single to right center, knocked in 2. You know, it's funny, you read the comments by the coaches of the players, and it feels like they say about each one, he's the best athlete on the team. He's now the best athlete. They have a whole bunch of great athletes.
That's the thing. It's not a bad problem to have when they're like, I can't figure it out because every game he's the guy. Or she's been the player.
She's
Stella
been,
Weaver.
exactly. Yeah, Stella Weaver is the fastest player on the team, and by all accounts, and from the coaches she is, well, that says something because they're all so athletic and can run.
What I love too is has been all the little girls that have come up to Stella. I've been watching her with her autograph line and understanding of the difference that she's going to make for future girls too. But then all the boys that are playing with her. I mean, I love Stella and the fellas because I was talking down in the field with Julie to all the boys she's playing with, and they're just like, she's awesome. And you know, they want their sisters. They understand that girls, boys, doesn't matter.
Oh. Yeah, there's a lot that comes with that, especially here in this environment. Two-two. That's another piece of it. This is a good at bat by Ty McKenzie. Yeah, it looked like his little brother had woken up over there. Remember, he slept through Ty's first.
Like with mom cheering and screaming and
2 RBI. Is it his sister? Or maybe it's his sister. There's a Taylor, Teagan, Tatum, and Tate. And Ty. Oh. And he laid off of that one.
See, what's hard is when you're like Mad Mama, like all of them come out. Like, I don't know which one you are, but you all start with T. I'm running through all of them.
And there's no doubt you call them by the wrong name.
Always.
I mean, that's mandatory.
Always. Even the dog gets thrown in there.
3-2 on the ground in the hole. Another RBI for McKenzie as Carter will come in. Ball is now thrown back in. He'll end up at second. A single is third RBI for McKenzie. It's 4-0. What a good at bat there. Just all the foul balls to stay alive, and then he delivers.
Well, and what he did against the off speed to foul it off just to get this pitch, which is the fastball he wanted to be able to drive into the outfield. Mama is happy. Sis is like, what is happening? I just woke up.
The center.
So they're going to make some pitching changes, and one of the reasons is the loser will get the winner of the Pennsylvania game, and that will be on Sunday. So here we are on Friday, 40 pitches. You got to start to think about pitch count and when we can bring guys back. The winner of this one plays Monday against Seattle. We'll take a timeout with a pitching change here at Lomedy. Nashville 4, Rhode Island nothing. At 5 o'clock Eastern time as the Little League World Series continues, signaling the end of summer. We got kids going back to schools all over the place. I was out with some of the locals today playing pickleball this morning, and off to Notre Dame we go tomorrow for one of the girls. Great time of year.
You were out there playing pickleball with the locals.
Yes, I love it. And I love the locals. Great people here in Williamsport. Great. All right, so Grayson May now up. Strike number 1 from Gavin Gibbrey. He comes in from center field. Dione moves out to center field. McShane goes back to his shortstop position. Only one out, second and third. Ball. You start to get into your second game, and the pitching begins to be challenged. pulled outside from Gibbrey. May hit into that 3-6 double play. So if you're at first base, Connor Curtis got to be ready again. And also keep your eye on McCauley down there at third and McKenzie at second.
Nice job. Connor Queenan behind the plate. He's been having a tough time the last couple weeks. Hurt his thumb real bad. Said, I do not want to stop catching.
Yeah, the other night when Curtis was just pumping seeds in there, I mean, it clearly was impacting his thumb, trying to catch as many fastballs as Connor Curtis was throwing him. 3-2 to May. Good pitch right on the corner, and Grayson is retired. That's a pretty good and important at bat there from Gibbrey, falling behind, and he battles back to pick up the strikeout.
Especially that left on left.
Another lefty is Jace Barney. Time! It's almost weird when you're calling all these major league games to see somebody call time as often as they do here.
What? You only get one of those.
You only get one.
Big league level.
Oh!
Ooh.
Three balls, no strikes. Jay shared with us that he went to the Mammoth Caves in Kentucky, and then the tour guide apparently got him lost for 2 hours.
But he loved it.
And then he said, well, that was really cool. Is that part of this ride here?
It's such an 11, 12-year-old, like, there was danger.
Yeah.
We were lost.
Mom
in
and
a
Dad
cave.
are like, this isn't right. This can't be right. No, we're good. We'll find it. What an opportunity here for Stella Weaver with the bases loaded. You got a grand slam in you, Jess? What do we got?
Oh, yeah. She's hit the first home run of the All-Star season. She's got it in her, and tons of family members. You heard the crowd roar when she came up to the plate. All the braids in the stands. It's catching on. And we had Ella Bruning here in the bubble braids.
Yep.
And we got the double braids rocking. Stella in the fellas shirts.
1-0 to Stella Weaver. Good swing, but it's fouled out of play.
Oh, she's got some pop.
Give you some of the Little League World Series numbers with regards to females. If she's able to get a hit, she'd be the 9th to do that. 4th to get multiple hits. Fooled on that one. She'd become the 7th female to pitch, the 2nd to ever win a game as a pitcher. Of course, Monet did that in 2014. Most hits by a female in a Little League World Series was 4 back in 1998 by a female on the Japanese team.
Oh. She's crowding the plate a little bit too, and 5'8", Carl, I like how low she gets in her stance. You see how well she uses her legs getting down.
2-2, and she strikes out there, and a good pitch, and dropped the ball, but the force is out at home. Heads up play by Queenan. Unable to deliver there. Tennessee does add one, lead at 4-zip to the bottom of the third. Little League stats are provided by Game Changer, the official scorekeeping and stats technology partner of Little League and the Little League World Series. Game Changer now offers free live streaming for regular season local youth games, plus automatic video highlight clips when you stream and score your games. And if you ever need a tutorial on Game Changer, Mike Notaro will share his phone number, his email address in just a little bit. Been great.
Just pop that up on the
throw
screen.
That up there. With Jess Mendoza, Julie Foudy, Carl Ravitch here, 4-0 in favor of Nolensville, Tennessee. And so far, Grayson May has retired all 6 he has faced. He's been terrific. He'll get Franco Lima, Cameron Charlemagne, and Royce Aglione here in the 3rd.
Whoa. I like Grayson May too. 5'1", 95 pounds.
Popped up on the infield. McKenzie's out there, called off by the shortstop. And Nash Carter, kind of in a sandwich between McKenzie and McCarty, is able to snare it. The excitement of the World Series can be downloaded in the new Little League World Series app. Fans can view schedules, watch highlights, plan their experience using the official LLWS app. Download today for Apple and Android devices. Like that became kind of a challenging play for Carter. He's got all sorts of footsteps around him.
Especially once Kale started coming in.
This is going to be a tough play on a slow roller, but he's fielded, and a nice one by Blaylock to get the out on Charlemagne.
I'm impressed with the D. Talked about Grayson May, and there's a reason why he's confident throwing strikes, and he's been crafty doing that, but the defense behind him has been solid.
Yeah, I love action. Just let's have action. And we got balls in play today, which is beautiful. We had 2 combined no-hitters and a perfect game down on the volunteer field with the international teams. We require balls in play and defense up here at Lomity.
Yes, that's exactly what we do. Monaco and company don't know about that.
That's right. Off speed for a strike. He'd be up to like Chris Sale's kneecap, but there's some Chris Sale in him. I mean, he's going all arm angles, off speed, big slider, quick pitch.
Did it again there. To me, it's like a different quick pitch. It's almost like a delay steal where you're like all casual, like I'm not going anywhere. That's what he does. He has both hands on his side, and then boom, he's coming at you. He's practiced this a few times.
He's thrown 27 pitches. He was waiting for that to be called a strike, but it's not. You know, the quick pitch thing may sometimes catch the umpire a little bit. Perfect pitch. Grayson May, have yourself a start to this one. 9 guys have come up so far for Rhode Island. 37 minutes of Tennessee play.
Wait a second, Ravi. What is going on out there? Oh, Swaggin.
Ouch.
Are you okay, Swaggin? I'm going to have to go check on my girl.
My favorite emoji is the one with the sunglasses I have here.
Favorite food? I love chicken parm. It's so good.
The one person I'd love to meet is Jay-Z. Want to know the blueprint?
One person I'd love to meet, Joe Burrow. Joey B.
I can see that.
How has he not met Joe Burrow? I'd call false there.
You're calling that?
I'm thinking he's met him. And he's just giving his boy a shout
Sunday
out.
at 7 o'clock Eastern time, the Phillies and the Nationals in town. Haven't seen the Nationals, by the way. They've become a bit of a pain to play with. And Mike Rizzo and company, Davey Martinez, put the ball in play, grind out at bats. Just won a series against the Red Sox. And now we're getting into positions that can hurt up there.
It's always a mess on the hill.
That's a grounder. That's in the hole. Cale McCarty gets things started. 4 innings, 4 leadoff men aboard for Nolensville. Man, do they keep the pressure on you.
They don't stop.
And they don't wait. The story behind the monkey as well. So we've got Mike and Ike's. We have managers being here for the 3rd time. And they do a phantom infield routine, which we can show you that as well. Monkey was given to them by a woman during the regionals, and here's a bunt. So we'll see how this plays out. That's a tough throw. Everybody's safe. Dion almost didn't get a chance for Cataray to get to second base, trying to hit him on the run, and he never got his feet settled.
I I like the idea. It's a hard bunt, so in Dion's mind, he's feeling this, saying, okay, we got a shot at second base. Problem is, Carteret isn't there yet. He throws it hard at his shin, so no chance. That's almost once you see the second base coming over, not there. All right, I'm going to first because you had the time.
That one gets by to second and third. Go the runners.
Stay in it, stay in it. Stay in it. Now.
Carter Gamillion's got a chance here to change it, and boy, I think breaking pitches, not just, if you're watching at home, you're seeing a lot of these breaking pitches hard to hit. Simplify what the approach should be against a breaking pitch.
Well, especially when you're seeing how successful they are, is you got to start getting up there and looking for it, expecting it. We're seeing more of those in this game from both of these lefties. Oh. There it is again, another off-speed back-to-back. Everyone wants fastballs, totally, but the game has changed, and now you're seeing 0-0, 2-1. The breaking ball's the pitch to lean on.
Yes, he did. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Home plate umpire said he offered at that.
He definitely had it out, but did he pull it back in time?
Well, there was a little bit of an offer in there, and then he kind of, almost like he offered, then he said, I don't want to do that. See, the bat went forward a little bit?
Yep. Or if he brought it back in time before it passed, because you can always bring it back after.
Three balls, 2 strikes. Gamillion in the 4th in a 4-0 lead. Off speed, line shot, off the glove, nearly took the glove off. Carteret sticks with it, gets the out. The run will come in. Boy, that almost took the glove off of Gavin Carteret.
How hard the ball's being hit from these Tennessee hitters, and you can see Carteret almost tried to olay it, get it away from his body, but he stuck with it. Still got an out.
Here comes Corbin Cyphers. So 1 man down, 5-0 after McCarty scored on that play.
Cyphers crushed a ball to left field for his out.
Oh. Oh. Because this team's had such great success, they actually play alumni games. So the previous year's team takes on the current year's team. And the question this year was, like, Carter and May, like, which team are you on? That's on the corner, that's strike 3. That's the second out. They played with the current team and not the other one. Remember the name Blake Money? He played on that 13-14 team that came to Williamsport. He spoke to the group. He was with LSU, won the College World Series this year. Blake still talks so fondly of his time here in Williamsport.
These kids have had so many people come talk to them. I wonder what resonates. Like, what do they take? Is it the inspirational speech? Is it maybe you should have candy at first base?
The rally monkey?
It's never what you think. But they do hear everything, that's for sure. They like to pretend they don't.
On the ground, McShane Good play. And he retires Gideon Shepler. Bottom of the fourth coming up. Rhode Island still in it. It's a 5-0 Tennessee lead when we come back to Lombardy in the Little League World Series. We are back. It has been the Mayday show. Grayson May has been outstanding. He has faced the minimum here through 3. And a lefty on the mound who was unable to pitch last year when the team was here because his arm was hurt. So what a difference a year makes for May and this Nolensville team. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve as we get a chance to meet him. It's brought to you by Dollar Car Rental. Braves are his favorite team. The athlete Julio Rodriguez. It's great to see Julio and the Mariners. They are right in the thick of the wild card race, and Julio's hitting the ball really well. He likes wings, he plays hoop, and Julie has got the temperature check in the room with the parents.
That's
of the
right.
pitcher.
We always go find the pitchers, and we always usually do a temperature check with him. I'm with Ben and Lauren. This time around, I mean, he's crushing it right now, Lauren. You're feeling pretty good, I'm sure.
Good. He's calm and collected, and he's doing a great job.
Ravi was mentioning up above, Ben, that last year he couldn't pitch. I was going to ask you what's the biggest difference. I'm guessing that's probably it.
That's the biggest one. Yeah, he fell and hurt his shoulder last year, couldn't pitch, so he was very disappointed, but he's very happy to be out there this year.
And he's doing so well. And welcome back, I should say, by the way, your second year. Not only is he doing well on the mound, however, I heard that he's running the ping pong table. Have you heard this? 30-1?
It's his favorite hobby in the Grove.
And they had about 2 weeks to play before their first game. So
here what feels like forever. So he's played a lot of ping pong.
Yeah, he's 30-1, Ravi. 30-1. Jess, I think we should go take him.
Yes, let's
right?
do it.
Let's
yes.
go run the tables up there.
We'll show him.
He also works. Yeah, let's bring him out there too. I bet he's great at that. It took him just 9 minutes to pitch 3 innings. 9 minutes to retire 9 guys.
Well, look how quick he's catch and go.
Oh, what an effort there by Nash Carter. That's going to be the first hit of the game. And it comes from Gavin Carteret. And it was a rocket.
Bottom of the lineup, too. Carteret, beautiful job just going right up the middle. You see Nash Carter
He almost made that play. And if that's in his glove, that's an out because it was hit so hard. Now Wozniak. That is really a slow curveball that's in there for a strike. Wozniak, and then we go back to the top of the order. Ooh, that one got him. That's going to hurt a little bit on the left leg. You can see May making his way to first base to make sure that Wozniak is okay. That one's going to get you in a place that hurts.
Let's take a walk. Come on. You good? Oh boy, that's how you take it. Let's go. Hey, we need to get a good jump off the bag. Leave it. I don't care. Leave it. Let's go. Good jump off the bag here.
First big opportunity now for Rhode Island with Connor Queenan. He struck out his first time up. McKenzie is in at third. McCauley in at first. And we'll see what May does. He throws a first pitch fastball for a strike.
Queenan likes the short game with runners in scoring position and the need for runs.
Yeah, on the ground, tough play off the glove of the second baseman, Blaylock. Rounding third, coming home. And safe at the plate is Carteret. Rhode Island on the board. Queenan with an RBI single. Tough play for the second baseman, ranging to his left.
Putting the ball in play, Rav. Something they haven't done a whole lot of until this inning. Get the leadoff base hit, and then Queenan, by the way, who's only shown us a lot of short game, a lot of drag bunts, even slapping his last at bat, and then this one finds that hole.
And here is the dangerous Connor Curtis, and he sends one into center field. It's fielded by Barney, and the bases will be loaded. Connor Curtis off the end of the bat, but for the first time, Rhode Island making some noise.
This is the big dog, too. And we've seen this bat be pretty quiet because of the way that he's been pitched. And you see how long he is. He goes out, reaches for this. Rav, you mentioned off the end of the bat, but how strong Curtis is. One-handed base hit.
Okay, be ready. Let's roll it up the middle. Okay, on the corners, we're in at the grass, throwing the guy at home plate. All right, you are my dude. You're my guy. You're the guy I want in this situation and nobody else, because I know you're going to shove it. Okay, let's go. Let's get it right here. Let's get it right here.
That is so good. That is so good. I want you in this situation, just lifting him up. See the frustration?
What an opportunity for Braden Castellone to redeem himself. He was a starter that really struggled and then let it get to him emotionally. Now with the bases loaded, what a spot.
He's been on the bench. They took him out. Had a lot of time to regroup.
Ooh, close pitch with a breaking pitch. It's called the ball, one strike. Left fielder way off the line. This one is to right field. Gamillion, nice play out there by Gamillion. No tag, they'll stay loaded. Really good read by Carter Gamillion, and no chance for Wozniak at third to tag and score. And now it's up to the shortstop, Brady McShane. He's the cleanup hitter, and the outfield is very shallow all around. Absolutely has the ability to hit over the head of all of them. First bit of trouble for Grayson May. Gets the call, 1 strike.
Still pumping him in there, and he works so fast.
Off speed, right back to him. He will field it. He will come home. They'll go to first. They got it. What a double play. May ciphers McCauley. Threat extinguished.
Grayson May not only works fast, comes off the mound fast, reacts well to this, getting it to Cyphers, his catcher on to first base. It's a double play to end the inning. The base is loaded.
A 1-2-3 double play. The mighty Susquehanna River, as we welcome you back to ESPN's coverage of the Little League World Series. It's presented by T-Mobile. Beautiful day here in Williamsport. Come across the Susquehanna and you get into South Williamsport, and that is where these two gorgeous Little League baseball fields are located. Our game track brought to you by Geico. It's 5-1 Tennessee. They've done a lot of things right. They've gotten great pitching from May, some timely hits, 7 in the game, and some really, really good defense, including that 1-2-3 double play to end what was a bases loaded 1-out situation. So it stays 5-1. Japan, Mexico next up down at Volunteer Stadium. And we got one more game at Lomini tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Double elimination format. 20 teams have to lose twice before you're eliminated from championship competition. Thousands and thousands and thousands of teams try every year to end up here in Williamsport. And you're down to 20. And this team right here has been here 3 in a row. 3 years in a row. First pitch down the line. That's a fair ball. Nash Carter's going to reach for the third time, and he is not thinking about stopping at second. On his way to third. Here's the throw. He's in. Triple for Nash Carter.
Brad, look at the location of this pitch. This is insane that he keeps his hands inside the pitch that's up on his body. This looked like it was going to go foul because it's so hard for him to be able to hit this fair. Does a beautiful job going to get that, and then the wheels turn on.
Whoa.
Way to lead your team off.
He's been on base every time. A walk, a single, a triple. And so has this guy, Lucas McCauley, who got hit by a pitch. He singled as well. 1 ball, 1 strike to Big Lucas. Top of the order for Tennessee's been outstanding, Jess. The 1 through 4 hitters, 6 for 7 today. Off speed, slow roller. That's going to bring in Carter and another run. Good job by McCauley to add a run.
And this is your big dog in the lineup right here, Rav, and I love it because you got a 5-1 lead. You want to get another run on to make it 6-1, and his mentality, hit a ground ball to the right side to get a run in, and he does it there.
35 pitches have been thrown.
Sunday, relax, relax. We're gonna have every arm available for our next game. Okay, easy enough. All right, you, ball, you. You, center field, bring in Connor. Okay, center field. That's a great job.
Where does Connor go?
I got him, just bring Connor to me.
Yeah, Gibri did a great job, and the point from the manager, very, very relevant. Eric Gibri telling his team, man, we are going to be playing again on Sunday unless we can come back and win this, and we need every arm available. We'll take a timeout in a 6-1 game.
Let's take another look at Nash Carter, that beautiful swing. You watch his hands, head and eyes right down on the ball. I love this 360 view, being able to go around and see this swing because of the pitch location, how hard it is to hit that pitch fair. Carter does it beautifully, leadoff triple, and you gotta love the emotion. Already saw the D, seen the bat from the vet 2 years in a row.
All right, Mason Dione is going to be on the mound. New pitcher, you remove Gibri, which allows him to come back on Sunday if they need to. And if Dione looks over his shoulder and looks at a second baseman, it's a little bit different. You have Connor Curtis, the left-hander, out there at second base when you have the righty Franco Lima at first base. Curtis is a terrific athlete, but there just haven't been many left-handed second basemen.
No, I think we had one last year, one of the teams here. But it is rare to see.
Turner Blaylock is up now in a 6-1 game. The next pitch from Dione misses 2-0. What are we jamming in here? What are we going with, Jess? Popcorn? Or
Might be multiple things. Oh, that's popcorn.
Looks like popcorn.
That was fries at first.
Speaking of fries and little boys, right? We have the two Mendoza kids in town. We got a birthday to celebrate. Is that right?
The big 1-0. Double digits.
10 years old birthday party.
So what do you want to do on your birthday? Can we go to the baseball games? Like, yes, we can. That is one thing that I can do.
Well, you trained him well. Right back up the middle. That's going to be a hit. Blaylock now 2 for 3. Really good approach to go back up the middle. You want your child to experience the teamwork and fun of Little League baseball or softball? We invite you to visit playlittleleague.org. Enter your address, find the Little League community program near you. Big Time McKenzie's had himself a game. 3 runs batted in with a couple of singles. Outside to Ty. On the corner.
Ty is the oldest on this team, and he's the one they say run through walls. He's that kind of player, will do anything for the team.
Off speed, that gets by. That's going to allow Blaylock to head down to second base, and he'll take a turn there. The other great part about Ty is he started playing the violin in the 4th grade, and a lot of kids start those instruments and they get very turned off by it. And in fact, it worked the other way with him. He really, really grew to love it, and he kept practicing and practicing and learning more and more songs. So this kid does a lot here as he fouls one off his foot there. But I love that. You know, we keep talking about multiple sport players, like get out there, pick up a book every now and then, pick up an instrument every now and then. We've read about kids that learn to cook in the kitchen, some gardening we've read about.
Be diverse.
Be diverse. 3-2. And there's your left-handed second baseman, Curtis, making the play.
I kind of feel like he doesn't play there very often, the way that he just smiled. Yeah. He's a stud. We've already seen a couple defensive gems when he was at first.
I just think it's so interesting that you have a right-hander at first base and a lefty at second.
Ball. I know, I was thinking that they just didn't want to change the glove.
Maybe the glove, yeah.
Maybe he said, I always wanted to play second base, coach. If there's ever an opportunity.
Sure. Grayson May is up for the third time, and just the way that the pitching has gone for Rhode Island, he's facing his third different pitcher. A major league game with a specialist coming in.
Hasn't really phased this Tennessee team.
No.
They hit the ball hard, but ultimately they just put the ball in play. One strikeout or two strikeouts. Ow! Both were looking, so it's not a lot of swing and miss.
Right. You know, you mentioned all the connections they have to the athletic programs in and around Nashville, including the Tennessee Titans, who apparently lent the Tennessee Titans team bus to the fans of the Nolensville Little League team, and they used that to get down to the regional there in Warner Robins, Georgia.
That's a souped-up bus,
That's
too.
a souped-up bus.
That ain't your regular school bus.
That's strike three. That's the third out. We'll take a timeout, but before we do, Foudy, we need an update.
We got Swaggin secured. What do you guys think? FanFest? Yeah! All right, I guess it's FanFest. Hold on, boys. I don't want to get fired. Hold on. Hold on. Here we go. FanFest. 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 I run you
We are back in so far all Nolensville. The Little League Baseball World Series on ESPN is presented by T-Mobile, America's largest and fastest 5G network. Well, as we head to the bottom of the fifth, it is rare that a starting pitcher will get here and only thrown 43 pitches, but that is the story for Grayson May as he's back out there on the bump. Again, only the 2019 team with Reese Roussel from Louisiana was able to lose their first game and then go on to win the championship. So you want to be on the upper side of these brackets. You want to get off to that 1-0 start, get the days of rest, get your pitching in order. Very, very difficult to come out of that loser's bracket. Panama drops to 1-1 after they lose to Venezuela today. So Venezuela goes to 1-0. We get a chance to see Mexico and Fargo, North Dakota. Japan and Mexico about 20 minutes from now to start down at Volunteer, and then after that, team from Southwest, the kids from Texas who look very good in their opener will take on North Dakota. That's at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Frazier and Kirkshin will join me then. Mendoza's got some birthday obligations, so she will roll. She's probably going to roll right back here because that's what we want to do for our birthday. So she's probably not going to go far. Now about 43 pitches as we go to the bottom of the fifth inning for a starter. 43.
Been so efficient, not just with his timing, but the amount of strikes he's thrown. And honestly, Rhode Island's been aggressive too.
Mason Dione. 0-2. So we may have a little action. Looks like Lucas McCauley may have run down there for Tennessee to start warming up. And this one, that's a can of corn for Carter. We try something a little more challenging. Really effective play. Nash Carter, so simple. And there is Lucas McCauley.
Nash, he just makes it look so easy. It's the smooth. How many times have we seen a player make a play and throws the ball away? Hey! You can tell this team, they take pride in their defense.
You know, there was once upon a time where you would see a 11, 12-year-old try to throw a breaking pitch and you would really worry. I would say that the pitching that we've seen here this year and the ability of the kids to throw breaking pitches, And I'm not sure that we should be advocating for it, but boy, they seem to have really figured out how to do it, and hopefully not at any risk of any injury.
Do it correctly.
Laylock makes the play. Do it correctly, do it right. But it is everywhere you look.
No, in mechanics, I mean, that's the thing now. And I was talking to actually some of the pitchers about just that because of how comfortable they are throwing the breaking ball. It's amazing the power of YouTube. I know we talk about like all the videos and access that these kids have, but they watch, they learn, they understand. And even if you don't have someone in your area that can teach you, you can find it online.
Yeah.
Hey,
let's listen to this.
We'll bring Lucas in to finish it.
Great job.
Hey, we're going to bring Lucas in to finish it. Come here. Come here. Let me fix you first. Hey, you did amazing. You did amazing. You hear me? You're going to hey, go hang out in the dugout and be a good teammate, okay? Here, give him this baseball. Give him his baseball. Great job, buddy.
Who's that? Carter saying, "That a boy, that a boy, that a boy,
that a boy."
He's coming out even though he's been outstanding and has given up just 3 hits because he's at that 50 pitch mark, which will allow him to come back and be eligible if they want on Monday, assuming they hang on and win this game. So there's a reason behind taking out somebody who's been so dominant.
Yeah, they definitely want him, and you saw how bad he wanted to be able to finish that inning. But you look at the grid there, that 50 game mark. You said the 2 days rest, that's everything. Plus they got other dudes.
Yeah, yep. Like this guy, Lucas McCauley, who is a completely different style pitcher, and he can just bring it. There's a lot of fastball in that arm for Lucas McCauley. We mentioned how many of these kids pitched in the regionals, but this is an ideal situation. You get 4 2/3 out of your starter. He'd be available if you end up winning this game, the next game. So you've got your starters rested. The bye comes, by the way, just as a random draw. Like there was nothing about Nolensville or Fargo that put them in a position to get a bye. It's not like you earn it. You know, it's a random selection. So those 2 teams haven't played yet. But boy, you come here, you're going to go again Monday. If you win, you'll have May and every other arm available.
Well, it's a huge advantage just because you got your major. I mean, think about Connor Curtis on the flip side for Rhode Island. We saw what he did with his 15 Ks against Nevada, and they didn't have him to be able to throw in this one.
Of course, Nash is a pitcher, Stella is a pitcher, and you'll see Lucas is a pitcher too. Lucas got work in the regionals. He threw 5 1/3, struck out 3. He walked 7, but so far his control after 2 pitches is on.
Right, how about going through crafty lefty, spinning the ball in there, probably a curveball every 3rd pitch, and now you just got straight velo coming from McCauley.
Bring a power arm out of the bullpen like the major league teams do. Yeah, Lima gone. That was 71 miles an hour from 46 feet away. That's 90 plus. That'll work. Things are going well for Tennessee right now. We are through 5. 1 inning to go. 6-1. We are back. Rhode Island back on the field. Japan getting set. Japan and Mexico. And Japan, after watching Chinese Taipei, I mean, there are certain teams that after the first time you see them, you know, you're either really, really impressed with them or you're just impressed with them. Certainly Chinese Taipei and their pitching, awfully impressive. Japan's one of those groups you just watch and you can't help but be blown away by their precision and their practice. And then when they get into a game, they tend never to make a mistake.
Never, ever. Played in Japan many years, and watching their style versus Mexico's versus what we just saw from Venezuela, that's the beauty of this entire thing. A lot of ways to win a game.
Jace Barney on the ground, and hey, we made a switch. Connor Curtis shifted over to first base. That looked natural. There's one down. 61st Bundesliga season kicks off Saturday. That's in the afternoon. Dortmund hosting Cole, and it is starting at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12:30 kickoff. Want to make sure we're upfront and honest and transparent. The kickoff is at 12:30 on ABC, ESPN Plus, and ESPN Deportes. Stella Weaver came up the last time, had the bases loaded, and they've been throwing her a steady diet of off-speed pitches. That was a fastball down, 2-0.
After seeing 3 in a row, her last at bat, you see her toes right on the line. Good eye in this one. You got to expect that breaking ball, something that they've thrown her a ton, even going back to regionals.
Taken all the way on 3-0, and Stella now will get ready to hit. Yep.
3-2.
Off speed, hit hard on the ground. That's fielded by McShane. From his knees, she is safe. Great hustle from Stella Weaver to beat it out. That was hit hard, and McShane at short did everything he could, but she looked determined to get a hit.
This ball was smoked. And how about Brady McShane, the shortstop, making the play from his knee, trying to throw her out. Stella wasn't going to have it. That 5'8", all the legs getting down the line. Watch her get after it, put the head down, pretty much reach, then fall to get herself a base hit.
Well, we have been told she's the fastest player on the team, and now we have seen it. She's the 10th female to get a hit at the Little League World Series. And Stella Weaver is there at first base. Just beat it out. Now McCarty with 1 out. This one is also in the hole. McShane backhand to second. Safe at second. Boy, Weaver and her speed got there, and the bag came dislodged just at the same time the baseball did. Another great play by McShane at short that doesn't appear as if it's going to result in an out.
And this is all you could do, too, because it brought him into the hole, going to second base. Close play at second base, kicks the bag off. That's how hard she was coming in. They're going to look at it.
Brady McShane had a range to his right, and he made a terrific play. Let's watch the ball.
And she's in there.
She appears to be in there. That
Great
ball
call.
hadn't got to the glove. Talked about her athleticism, and you can talk about it all you want. It's so much nicer and better to see it.
Yes.
So that people are like, is it that much? Is it that good? And here you see her.
And she runs hard, so not just is she fast, but look how hard she is coming into second. That's how much it takes the bag off of its spot. She's coming in that hard, full speed, not slow up at all. And because of that, that's why she's safe. A lot of runners slow down to slide. She did not.
Yeah, regardless whether female, male, that's how you earn the respect of all your teammates too and your coaches. And we will see after the official review that Weaver and her wheels beat it out. Stella's one of 4 children. Got a brother Henry who's 14, and sisters Olivia and Caroline 17 and 20. And now first and second, 1 down.
Hey!
Tabor, this one is shallow left field. That's going to get down. Weaver is being waved. Here she comes. Oh, the coach knew it. There was no chance to get her when she made her mind up, and give the third base coach all the credit in the world. Charlemagne threw it in, and they caught them by surprise. Weaver's wheels the difference for the 7th run of the game.
She paused because she didn't know if this ball was going to be caught. So you watch her turn around, get herself into position. She pauses there, and this is just the speed. Look at her kick it to another gear to come home. And Rav, you're right. Because she had paused, it looked like she was going to hold up at third, but no way at the speed of Stella Weaver. Getting another run for Tennessee.
Well, that is a weapon. Her ability to run The 11 hits, now the most by any team in a game at this World Series. And that was awfully impressive watching her run around the bases.
Especially when you go to a stop, when you kind of slow down like that, Rav, it's so hard to get going again. She did not. She went first to fourth gear right away.
Foul ball.
I talked to her sisters. You mentioned her brother Henry and Olivia and Caroline are sisters, and they've said since she was a little kid that she was always the one because she just tried harder. And I think when you're the baby of 4,
you're right.
You're always going to be that one.
Oh.
But she's got that beautiful blend of humility and confidence. She understands, you know, the game. She respects the game, but she also knows that she is good.
Carter Gamillion swinging a miss, but a foul ball, so it is not held onto, and Carter will stay up. Popped up. This is a ball into left that Charlemagne finally sees. Runner tags, throw home. Good throw, but not in time, and it's dropped. Gail McCarty tagged up as soon as Charlemagne had it, and a good throw, but not in time. 8-1.
And Charlemagne made this a lot closer. It's a beautiful throw.
And I think because we've seen that arm, you know, the play before when Weaver came all the way around, he threw it to McShane. I don't think he thought she was going to go at all. He clearly had the arm to make sure she didn't.
His head and eyes, when he picked her up, she was still not even to third base. That just shows you her speed. Seeing if left early.
I think they're going to appeal third. They'll step off. They will throw over. See if he left early. The second base umpire signaled safe. Time has to be in for the appeal, which it was. But no umpire at home or third reacted. It was the second base umpire. Carry on. Left field, and this one looks like it's heading into foul territory, and it is just off the top of the wall.
We're getting to the 11 and 12 hitters, Rav, in this lineup. Still swinging it.
Hey. 0-1. This ball driven to center field. Gibbrey is there, and he will turn it into an acrobatic catch. 3 outs to go. Tennessee's got an 8-1 lead. All right, let's see what we got. Risk of injury when participating in, oh boy.
Oh no, don't do it. Don't do it.
Go ahead, Jess, play-by-play this for us.
Is she gonna kick it?
Oh,
okay. I like it, Fouts.
Yeah.
Bat speed.
One more. Nice. Very good.
How her hands are.
Killing it.
Yeah, it's like cardio hitting right now.
Jessica Mendoza, Julie Foudy, Carl Ravitch here. Kevin Clark producing this bad boy for us today. Doug Holmes directing. Tennessee's got an 8-1 lead. Bottom of the 6th.
Yeah. That's the kind of mud that doesn't come out, Rav.
Was it you that said it also brings with it a certain aroma?
Oh yeah, I've smelt these kids. As they walk by, it's not just mud. It's the reason why the grass is so green. Oh man.
Doesn't seem to be bothering them though.
Oh, that's some fun though.
The old G.I. Joe doll. That's G.I. Joe used to look like that with clothes on. Camouflage. Oh, there's some bumps there too.
Oh, is he sleeping?
I think it appears. It did appear as if we were snoozing.
I'm gonna take a nap. I'd go sit on that hill.
They know the outcome of this one. They feel confident. 8-1. They know the outcome of this one, and they got another game coming up. So get a little shut eye before that Texas Fargo North Dakota game.
Blue behind the plate. Ed Moran took a foul ball.
Yeah, a little running it out there, huh? It's big outfield. Dave. Phil, don't follow suit. You do you. Okay?
The athletic trainer tending to the home plate umpire after that foul ball, and he's obviously in a lot of pain, doubled over. They give him obviously as much time as he has, which gives us time to remind everybody that while we are labeling all the umpires here as volunteer umpires, it doesn't mean that they're first time like doing this. They are volunteers all around the country, all around the world that love umpiring as much as Corbin Cyphers does from Tennessee. And the opportunity to come to Williamsport and umpire a Little League World Series is a literal once in a lifetime opportunity. And we've seen umpires behind the plate. We saw the other night the home plate umpire catch not only a number of foul balls, but also just balls that weren't caught by the catcher.
Yeah.
And caught her flush on the hand and leg.
Especially with Little League, I mean, you're going to get, not every pitch is going to get caught. See so much. It's such a thankless job too. Although you'll see a lot of these international teams especially thank the umpires beforehand. Grateful what they bring. How about the knuckles too from the batter, Charlemagne?
Yeah,
that
and the
was cool.
catcher, Scheffler, who they know all about the perils of being behind a plate with a foul ball. It's an 0-1 count. And McCauley, who is just throwing cheddar, decides to throw a spinner up there, and he missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. Charlemagne followed by Aguilone, the right fielder, and Carteret. Jumps out of his hand. That's easy, isn't it? He really gives you the back. You look at that number 7 when you're in that batter's box. That's a shoulder turn.
Ease. You see, it's not a max effort. Just understanding what those levers can do. You get them all in sync.
Yeah, and that's a difficult thing for a kid that size, to get all the levers in sync. 2 balls, 2 strikes. This is the last half of the 6th.
That's such a great look. Give so much credit to these umpires, and Ed Moran Jr. wearing a camera for us to give us that inside the batter's box. Beautiful look. Really, the reaction time, that's what always pops out to me. Is it looks close from here, but then you get that look, and 46 feet's on you quick.
Real quick, especially with somebody who's so long and doesn't deliver it until he's probably 44 feet, 43 feet away. Strikeout 1 here in the 6th of Charlemagne. Second in the game for McCauley with the 2 guys he's faced.
That's a great point. It's about 43 on that strikeout. Time he landed.
Royce Aguilone with the starter who is enjoying the view, Grayson May. Strike 1 to Aguilone. And And everybody on both sides knew exactly what just happened as the home plate umpire took another ball. He's going to walk that one off too. Gideon Shepler was brought in as a new catcher. It's 5:05 in the East, and we have got another game just about set to get underway. Japan and Mexico.
Oh man, Fouds, get out of the cage. I know where you need to be right now. I just wish they'd have fun.
Yeah, that would help. Foudy's roaming around. The Swagon Wagon's just making its way around out there in the hill. Oh. Well, you look at the United States side and really good performances so far. California. Oh. I really thought Ohio played well last night. That game could have gone either way. The 2 home runs, but they were very impressive. Seattle has looked really good in the one game we've seen them. Tennessee back and maybe better than the 2 previous trips that they had here. You get a chance to watch the Texas team that was very good, and our first look at Fargo. Last year, that Hawaii team just rolled through this thing, and it really removed any notion that it was going to be a competitive United States bracket. They were that dominant.
Oh yeah, and there was no one they were going to face that was even going to be able to compete. And they'll be back too. It's every 2 years, their coaching staff goes back. They coached the 11s this year to get them ready for the 12s next year. Just McCauley coming in this one. 3 batters face, 3 strikeouts going back to the last inning. 0-2 here. Oh, he got a little excited on that one. He wanted a little extra oomph.
And a little slow roller, and it is fielded, and wouldn't you expect it? Nash Carter fires over to first. Tennessee was really, really relentless today. Balanced, scoring in 5 of the 6 innings. May was a man on the mound for him today.
Look out for Stella. The fella is looking pretty good in this one round.
Very good. 8-1 is our final. Japan and Mexico. For our crew, I'm Carl Ravitch. Here is Mike and Eduardo.